Hi, I'm Leonore. Welcome to Soul Searching Tarot. I am doing a video on Taurus, my Taurus collective, and my viewers, as well as my fixed signs. I don't want you to click off because I just said Taurus. I am going to do a reading on, sorry if I move the table, on the Taurus. Definitely stick around for part 2 and 3 if you want to listen to the reading. But my first part of the videos, whether it's a planet or a zodiac sign, I usually like to inform, explain, some energy or energies that are transiting or retrograding around the planet. I like to give you an insight of your zodiac sign or the planet, whatever type of video I'm making. I am going to remind you that my videos, my channel, this platform is all about astrology and tarot card reading. I integrate the both. So when I do my readings, I do them around the Taurus collective, not just sun sign. If you have any Taurus in your birth chart, Moon, Mars, Venus, okay? Venus rules Taurus, very important. Saturn, Uranus. Uranus is very interesting. If you have Taurus and Uranus, that'll be very interesting because right now Uranus is transiting in Taurus for the next 6 years, 2026. But I'll talk about that later. I'm going to get into details with that later. Anyway, if you want to email me for a free reading, I am doing them now for free, so take advantage. You could email me at soulsearchingtarot@gmail.com. You could also use soulsearching.333@yahoo.com. I have my Facebook page up, so Soul Searching Tarot at L Cohen 333. All right. I do have some mini clips there that would explain my whatever energy or planet I will be talking about. Sometimes I do pick a card, so whatever, I call them commercials, but they're little miniature clips. But you could always definitely tune into Cohen, Soul Searching Entertainment, whatever, and see the full length video. I always leave a link on my Facebook page, so you could click right on there. I guess that's pretty much it as far as me and my soul searching thing. I love calling it. I love the fact that I use the word soul searching because that's what it is. Really, we are trying to search for our souls on this planet Earth, whether you know it or not. Taurus. All right, so like I said, I'm gonna look down because I have this vast of information in front of me. Please excuse me if I keep looking down because I don't want to miss anything. So Venus rules Taurus. Oh, and by the way, too, I have a video on your planet. Okay, so I made that video a few weeks back, but definitely, if you can, I'll try to put the link on there, but it's on my playlist under Venus. Venus rules your planet. So it's not a tarot card reading. It's more information about your planet, okay? So take a look at it because it does have a lot more than what I have to say now. A lot more information. Okay. So Taurus, you are a fixed sign. We have mutable, we have cardinal, but the 4 fixed signs in the zodiac are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Those are fixed sign, meaning you're not going anywhere. Your conceptions and beliefs and ideas are pretty much impossible to sway. You are going to do what you're going to do, and no one is going to stop you. They could convince you, you know, you might listen to them for a little bit, but you really are not the type of person to be persuaded very easily. That could be good and bad in some ways, right? You know that more than me. Your polar opposite is Scorpio. So if I had to describe Taurus and Scorpios, Leos and Aquarius, the one word I would say is that these people can be very stubborn. Again, depending on the maturity, the placements on their charts. I have a few Scorpio placements on my chart. I have an Aquarius moon on my chart. You know, they're fixed signs, so, you know, I'm pretty stubborn. I've been called stubborn all my entire life. So, and people that know me, they're like, yeah, no, we're not going to change my shit. This is what she's going to do. And you can try to change my mind, but, you know, I do hate that part of myself, but at the same time, there's good aspects of it, you know, like I said. All right, so Taurus, you are also an earth sign, okay? Along with Virgo and Capricorn. You're very grounded. So on top of being stubborn, you're also very grounded. You like consistency. Taurus rules sensuality. They rule income. Income is a huge thing. You guys have the symbol of the bull. And what's on Wall Street? The statue is the bull. That represents income, possessions, you know? That's Taurus, 100%. You guys also rule self-esteem, wrong and right actions, okay? And the physiological response. All right, so you guys are very patient. Tauruses are known to be, I think, one of the most patient signs in the zodiac chart. They really are. Again, depending on the aspects, but just having the, you know, if you have a lot of Taurus in your chart, even Scorpio, because your polar opposite is Scorpio, you can be very patient people. Tauruses rule the physiological response, meaning you're not impulsive people, basically. You absorb your stress factors and you kind of like try to control it as much as you can, because you're patient, but you're also the bull. So you have your, you know, your stress factor break point. And then it's like the point of no return for Tauruses. But you do know how to absorb and control the stress factors of your environment. And that's one thing about Tauruses, because they're so patient, you'll see that in them. Some people might consider it to be lazy, or they're taking their time, but that's who they are. That's who they are. On the shadow side, you know, people may say that you're stagnating, but you do things at your own time. You do things at your own pace, and that's okay. I don't think it's a huge, big shadow side, but don't forget your polar opposite is Scorpio. So, talking about polar opposites, I'm gonna go into my little drawings again. If you look at my birth chart videos, you'll see what I'm talking about. I go into this detail zodiac calendar wheel, and I drew one for you guys today because I want you to know what opposite polarity means. So when I mean that your opposite polar opposite is Scorpio, you guys are like, if I had to describe it, you know, you guys have different tendencies, but yet the same, it's like the superhero versus the villain all in one sign. Like, you guys can embody both, basically. You could be the superhero of one sign and a superhero of another sign, but yet embody both. So when I mean polar opposite, every sign has a polar opposite, okay? And I'm going to show you the 4 fixed signs. And it's not a coincidence that they're polar opposites of each other. All right? I don't know if you could see this. I'm sorry about the light and my drawing. This is what I consider my zodiac calendar wheel. Of course, it's much more extensive and in detail than this. Aries, like I said, if you look at my videos for the birth chart, you'll know what the heck this means. But Aries starts here, Libra's over here, Capricorn's over here, Cancer's over here. So Taurus are the spring babies, right? Okay. Taurus, polar opposite, Scorpio. Spring, full, fixed sign. And then we have Leo, just summer. Then Aquarius, winter. Polar opposite, fixed sign. So when you see the zodiac calendar wheel and you hear polar opposites, it's not a coincidence. It's your polar opposite. There's 12 zodiac signs. So if you break it down, it's like Taurus and Scorpio, the same. Aquarius and Leo, the same. But, you know, Aquarius might embody the shadow side of Leo sometimes, which is narcissism. Thank you for letting me get that out. And for Taurus, you know, Scorpio is their shadow side. That this could mean harboring grudges and revenge. You know, not that I'm saying that they're like that, and not that I'm saying that Aquarius is like that, but they can't embody. Remember that superhero versus villain type of embodiment. I hope that makes sense. Let's move on. All right, so the bull. All right, remember, I'm sorry if I'm scratching my nose. I do that a lot on video, and I'm realizing that I do that a lot. My nose does itches. It's just, I'm not trying to pick my boogers or anything. It's just, as a light worker, when your nose itch, it's just downloads you're getting, and you're tapped in. All right, so I'm gonna talk a little bit about the bull. All right, los matadores. A sport that was originated in Spain. South America has it too. The running of the bulls. I think South America has a lot of the running of the bulls and los matadores, the bullfighters with the red drape, you know. Now remember, Taurus is a very patient person, right? These bulls do not come to the ring or run the streets to kill just because they want to. They were provoked in some way, subdued, you know, attacked. And so now you have broken the stress factor of the sign, and they're out to get you, right? And so it's the same thing with the bull, same thing with the sign, with Taurus. Anger. I want to talk about anger because the temper of these Taurus, the temper of these fixed signs, including Aquarius, including Leo, including Scorpio, these fixed signs, once they're in that anger, it's hard to break them. Remember, fixed sign means they're going to stick to that belief. It's going to take a while for them to calm down. It's not like Aries, where Aries, they'll lose their temper. They're rams. They will charge at you like the bull with their horns, but they'll come right back down. They come back down easily. They'll calm down. Takes them a few minutes, sometimes an hour, sometimes a few hours. I don't think it even takes them even a day or two. You know, they'll pick you up, you know, and take you to the hospital and be like, you know what, I'm sorry. Just wanted to just bring you to the doctor for what I did to you. Where like fixed signs like Taurus, Scorpio, let's not mess with them. Aquarius, Leos. You know, what animals are they? Okay, so let's think about it. So Taurus is the bull. You already know what that's about. Provoke them and you will see bloodshed. Leo is the lion. You know, get them angry and they will roar. I mean, roar. They will chew your head off, insult your mother if they had to, if they have to, and literally bite your head off. Like, there's no consequences behind that. Will do it, and they have every right to do it. They believe it. That this belief, like I'm gonna come after you, and they'll believe the reason why. And this could be from like a little road rage incident to like something really big where, you know, maybe they got punched in the face, but for no reason, you know. They're coming after you, and that's it. There's no bringing them back. Scorpio, oh my God, the scorpion, the stinger, you know, their anger is a little quiet. When a Scorpio is very silent and quiet, be careful because they're plotting revenge on you. So I would keep the doors closed at night. Make sure the fire alarms are on. if you got a Scorpio pissed off, they kind of do it backdoor type of way. But they will harbor that anger, and if they have to come back to you, you know, for something that you did to them 2 years back, and you see that Scorpio that you betrayed 2 years ago coming back for you, that's how they are, you know. If they have to kill themselves in the process of killing you, and don't take that literally, but I'm talking about the scorpion creature, animal. They will do it if they have to sting themselves just because they had, you know. Or there's a story behind the Scorpio and the I forgot what animal it is. I think it's the frog or something. The scorpion had to cross the water but can't swim. So I think the animal is a frog. It's a water animal where it's like, you know, I don't know if I want to take you, Scorpio, because I heard about your stinger. And the scorpion's like, well, come on, I promise I won't do it. You know, I really need to get across the water. And so the frog tells the scorpion to get on their back, and the frog starts to swim across the pond to get the scorpion to the other side of the land. And in the middle of the pond, the scorpion stings the frog. And the frog is like, why did you just do this? You just literally killed both of us. Like, now I'm dead, paralyzed, and going to die, and you're gonna drown. And the scorpion, all they could say is like, look, it's my nature. And it is their motherfucking nature. These fixed signs, don't fuck with them. Aquarius, the water bearer, they will debate an argument until their lips turn blue. Until it gets through your head that they're right and their opinion matters, or whatever it is that you're debating or arguing about. They could, I'm not going to say Aquarius are violent people. They're very logical people, but they're so logical, man, that when you're fixed in an idea or a perception or a conception or of something, prepare to stay there for hours until they get their point across, until this debate is over for them. Not for you, but for them. All right, so I hope that made sense. You know, I want to talk a little bit about the age of Aquarius, but I mean, not the age. Yes, I do want to talk about the age of Aquarius because Uranus, which rules Aquarius, is in Taurus. So it's going to be, I think I had mentioned that before, that Uranus is transiting in the sign of Taurus. Uranus is very close to planet Earth right now. Not very close, but close by. It's transiting. And so it's going to be in the sign of Uranus for the next 6 years, 2026, so 6.5 years from this time, the time that I filmed this video. So what can you expect? I had a little opinion about it. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Don't mess with my beliefs. What can you expect? Well, Uranus being in, so that's two fixed signs, by the way. Uranus ruling Aquarius, and then we have Taurus. Venus rules Taurus. So Aquarius and Taurus, two fixed signs. What do we expect for the next 6.5 years in this new age of Aquarius? And I said to myself, I said, well, I'm pretty sure we could expect money being more innovative. I think I might have explained this in the Venus video because I might have mentioned the Uranus and Taurus, or maybe not. Maybe I was waiting for the age of Aquarius video. Whatever. I'm an airhead, so literally my moon is in Aquarius. So I'm not saying all Aquarius moons are airheads. I'm saying I'm the airhead. So, and also your stability, you're going to question your stability. As a Taurus is all about stability. Uranus being in Taurus is money, shared money, shared money or resources, income, innovative ways of spending and collecting money, and the fact that you will question your stability on how to build it. That's going to be on the forefront, I think, for you Tauruses and a lot of the collectives. Okay? All right, so that's part 1. I'm going to start the reading for Taurus in part 2. Thank you for joining me. Bye.